So I'm going to be real honest about Wit Studio's brand new anime series. It's just absolutely
Shut up and sit down.
Yo, what's good? It's a boy dude reviews and light spoilers for episode 1 and episode 1 only for Vampires in the Garden. Wit Studio have been on a roll these past 2 months, releasing anime after anime, Bubble, Spy X Family, and now Vampires in the Garden. But what do I think about this episode 1? Well, let's talk about the good. I do love the whole concept and just the world building in this one episode alone. Just the whole idea of humanity residing in a city surrounded by a wall of light after a war against vampires reminds me a lot of Attack on Titan, but it's a lot different to it. With Attack on Titan, the Titans are just mindless zombies, but with this one, the vampires are more or less human-esque. They each have their own personalities and wants and goals and aspirations, just like other human beings in this world. I love how we have 2 separate storylines, one following the vampire storyline and one following the human storyline. The main character of the vampire storyline is a female vampire called Fiend, who is the queen of vampires, and she doesn't really act all queenly. She acts quite rebellious for a queen, but in secret she is pretty ill due to the fact that she refuses to drink blood. But she and Momo have more or less a similar connection, with both of them just absolutely hating the war and just the constant fighting against one another. I love the scene of Momo getting that music box from that vampire kid, and she just cannot kill this vampire even though she's been told from a young age that these vampires need to be eradicated. And the scene with her mom was probably the most intense moment in the episode, with her just humming the music box away and her mom finding it out, and she just goes crazy on her, and it's really hard to watch, mate. The episode also has a lot of really nice visuals, particularly some of the background and building designs, very steampunk gothic-esque in a way. For a first episode, you really do feel for some of these characters. I mean, I've only just watched 1 episode of an entire series, and already I love these characters, and you feel for them and you feel so sorry for them being in this situation. The voice actors do a phenomenal job with some of these performances. Some of that OST blaring off in the background felt so majestic and very Studio Ghibli-esque. Reminded me a lot of movies like Howl's Moving Castle and Kiki's Delivery Service, with that whimsical yet pretty intense soundtrack. For a Wit Studio anime, it's quite different from some of their previous creations. A lot of the faces are very exaggerated when some of the characters get angry or sad or mad. Character designs may be simplified but allow for a lot of great fluidity and motion in the animation. I don't have anything negative to say for this episode, so I'm gonna give this episode an 8 out of 10 and a A-. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. It's on Netflix. The entire season 1 is up there. But tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of this review. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you want me to review the entire series or not? And what other Wit Studio anime do you want me to talk about? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more anime, manga reactions, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy dude review signing out.